No.
That's because of
You gotta be dark for an hour.
All right, so we are taking all the smartwatches and phones,
yeah,
which we do for every live stream.
If it rings, we can take it and yeah.
we
What's up, Joseph? How you doing? Thank you for tuning in, brother.
This isn't how we're gonna like bring down the
Hope to see you tomorrow for this tournament. Let's take a look at the chip counts. Steven, 74,500. Eric, 63.5. Cuz coming in with 53K. Billy, 27K. Sean, 24.5. Primo, 21. And Rohello, 16K. Players started with 20K in chips in this tournament. Blinds are going to start off at 1K, 2K for this final table. This was a $65 buy-in, 14 total entries.
you know, they got one of those signs that says, wrong way driver headed your way. Wrong.
Yeah. And so I saw that. I saw that
Oh, you
just
saw
before
that?
Northwest Highway because I called. I was the first one to call in. I think they got in like on Forest or on Royal, and it wasn't like they were driving erratically. They were in the left lane, heading like going the speed limit probably 70 or 65, 80 miles an hour.
And
I
they had
don't
no
know.
clue.
But it wasn't like they were swerving. But it happened like right over a curve, and it was like it freaked the shit out of me. I thought that was it.
I was like, Lindsay, just pull over. Pull over.
Yeah,
She's like,
100. And then I
can
saw
see
that
if we were-
sign, and it was like, yeah, I thought myself the same thing because obviously, you know, the sign was useless because the sign was
Yeah.
in the wrong direction. But when I saw that sign just after having seen it in real life, I made that mental note that if I ever see that sign again, I'm just getting off the fucking
Yeah,
road.
yeah.
And for a while, just there's no reason not to.
She's like, what am I supposed to do?
Because it was right over a hill. It was like I had no time.
Oh, yeah, you
I was
just
just
don't
I
wait
was
to see
totally
it.
thinking like.
Cool, cool. I'll be right back. Sorry, guys.
You know, it is theoretically possible you could see a car coming towards you and you just get over and just pray. But this was one that was like,
You know, you probably didn't put to sleep for hours.
oh no, I know. I was just, my wife, I was like, sneakily go play for a hot minute, and she's always like, you know, call me if it'll be longer, like, you know, don't make me worry. I was just, that's all that just was flying through my head.
Oh, yeah.
No, they're just setting up blinds and everything.
Yeah,
Bro.
mysterious way.
Yeah.
I think it's right.
I mean, I know that they have to put those up because, you know, when it happened last year to us, I think it was, we were going southbound and they were northbound and southbound lane, but we never saw anything and we went all the way down to Oaklawn. And so, I don't know if they.
Oh, when they look at you and when they don't? Yes. All right, guys, I'm back. Getting started very shortly here.
She goes outside when tornadoes, you know, across the street.
Anyway, that was a weird moment.
Cool. Thank you. Appreciate it. What's up, everybody in the chat? If you're watching, let me know where you are watching from. Lego and Josephine.
$700 to $200? Or 500 to 200, 700 total? All right, perfect. All right, we're ready to go.
Back on TV, and they were literally, it was the first.
Everybody, welcome back to the room. Welcome back to our Blind's gonna be 1,000, 2,000, 2,000. Big blind Annie. Go ahead, shuffle up and deal.
Good luck, everyone.
They pulled it out, found pomegranate or whatever. Crazy.
Alright, 2,000 to play. Oh. Raise 4,000.
Are we are underway here. Blinds are 1,000, 2,000.
SEAN, right, Sean?
I thought so.
Let me make sure I spelled it right.
How'd you spell mine?
BILLIE.
Looks like Eric min raised to 4,000.
2,000.
Sean defended his big blind. Eric just made a min bet, and Sean laid down there with the gutter. Nice aggressive play from Eric. Hello, Meow. Thank you for joining us. This is the final table of our $65 daily tournament that started at noon today. A total of 14 entries, total prize pool of $700. 500 going to first and 200 to second.
Raise to 5,000.
Who's commentating?
Hey,
By himself? For the extra pressure. You gotta impress.
Raise 6,000.
there's 5,000 primos in the big blind, but 6,000.
All right, so Billy
You just know.
He's lucky you didn't have 9.
You're in
opens up to 3,000 here with ace three, 6,000 here with ace three suited, and she's going to take down the blinds.
Yeah, I had to raise it up a little more.
I called 5,000 with 4 8 on
But,
6. The 19th. I fly
So
over.
500 to first, 200 to second. There will be an interesting ICM dynamic as we start to lose a couple of players here. Cuz wakes up with 2 kings under the gun +1.
Raise 4,000.
He's going to open for min 4,000 off of a 26 big blind stack. Primo on the dealer button has an interesting decision here with the suited ace. Only 8 big blinds. He does not have a lot of fold equity. Chooses just to call off of this short stack. Eric is also going to call in the small blind. Now, Steven has a very interesting decision. He has a pretty good squeeze spot here with so much dead money in the pot. Only 6-handed.
Raise 14,000.
He comes in for a very small 3-bet, 14,000. Interesting sizing. I think this is a spot where he could have jammed, knowing that Cuz is the only one that has an uncapped range here. And I imagine with all this extra money in the pot, Cuz is just going to want to go all in here. And I think Steven made it small enough to where he can fold if Cuz does decide to jam.
Call.
He just calls. He's setting the trap.
Oh, this is horrible.
Call.
Eric
I want you to fold so I can fold.
makes the call as well with the ace-4 suited. Big pot, 48,000 in the middle.
Oh, Hayden thinks I just played the-
SPR of a little over 1.
I'm all
Eric flops the world, and he's gonna rip.
Might be a quick hand for me. Might be a quick.
It's ace four hearts. Huge flop for Eric. Cuz as well has an overpair. Drawing to Broadway, a 9 or an ace will give him the straight. He currently has the best hand. He's going to need to fade a king or a heart. I think Steven is probably going to lay this down with Cuz behind him. It is an interesting decision.
You listen.
I watched that podcast. Now he's commentating.
Are you grinning, Hayden?
You should have just folded. You should have just shoved. That's definitely what you should have. I mean, I'm probably behind right now, but I probably have to go. Yeah, alright. I got it.
Give me a king or.
So Steven lays down. Cuz makes the call.
Oh, wow.
Cuz is going to be a 62% favorite here.
I'm trying to get all that chips so I can go. Ace or a heart? That'll do it.
And that heart is going to give Eric the best hand.
So I was in hand.
He's going to take in a huge pot.
Take it.
That is going to give him the chip lead. He will have 140k stack. And we are down to,
I would have folded if he folded, but once he.
sorry, we had a 7-handed final table. We are down to 6 players now.
Math problem. Bill, you want to kick that chair out of here? No, don't delete it. Don't delete it. Because he's gonna stay in the standings.
Alright, 1, 2, 2.
So Angela, 500 to first and 200 to second. Total prize pool is $700 today, 14 entries.
L. 20.
There's 3 off.
You did, Eric. If you shoved pre-flop, you would have, the hand would have been over. Thank you for coming out today. Hopefully we'll see you tomorrow. Yeah, Angela, Eric's got a nice chip stack at the moment. 140k. He's got 70 big blinds. Now 1k, 2k blinds. Eric, 2 deuces in the cutoff opens to 5,500. He can really start applying a lot of pressure with his chip stack.
It should be on. It might be quiet for a little bit. But yeah, it should be on right now.
I'm gonna move it back and forth so you can hear it.
I'm gonna play the hand. You guys are lucky. I gotta do some production work now. Is it working?
Stop grabbing chips while you're back there.
That was a joke, of course. Steven in the cutoff here with ace deuce off of a 29 big blind stack.
6,000.
He's going to open up to 6,000, 3 times the big blind.
Oh, you know what it is? It's good. Your scanner's over there. You're supposed to be sitting over here. That's
I know
why
where,
C3.
I know, I've been doing this.
No, it's because I keep pitching to over here. That's why.
I know, I know, but I've been,
You can't move where you're
6,000.
from, right? You gotta stay in.
Doesn't
I'm
matter if I
not, I'm
just
not
move for this.
moving, I just
Doesn't matter if I
squared
just
up,
move for C4.
because we're all.
Rogello in the small blind with queen 5 suited.
I can't move. No, I can't move on that one.
I'm not asking to move, I'm just squared up.
I know. I'm just saying like the way I'm pitching it.
I rank my cards over you, so it's the same thing.
Yeah. just give me 3,000. That's all. I got her.
Looks like it's gonna fold around there. Steven's gonna take down the blinds. As the stacks get shorter, the aces are great hands to steal with.
That's fine. That's fine.
He does it there with the worst ace, ace deuce.
You could slide right over to the four.
No, I can't.
He's only
She's on
We've
four.
already had that.
So she's on 4 now?
Yeah, you are now.
Oh, well, I kept pulling my cards over here and you can. I'm
No,
I'm-
it's okay, you're on the four now. Give you guys some space.
Eric, 2 7s under the gun.
It's just a reflex because when I'm dealing.
Oh, yeah, I know.
Opens the 5,500. Steven waking up right behind with 2 10s.
All in.
And he goes ahead and just goes all in.
Out.
Alright, Steve, what do you?
Interesting move there. I think Eric should be able to fold here. Steven's range, you know, he's
I'm gonna fold.
he's flipping with ace king, ace queen. He's behind all pairs. Good fold by Eric. Nice hand, Steven.
Not
Good
much
pickup.
Of a raise. Not much of a raise.
Head girl for life. Thank you for joining.
Glad you had enough chips to make me fold.
Currently 6 players remaining. First place is going to win $500. Second, 200.
She's gonna stay here. She's going, I figured she was, but she didn't, she just said I'm fine.
Primo goes ahead and shoves with the ace jack
1,000.
right behind Sean. Shove the button with the 2 3s.
Take out 2 people. Let's go.
Eric's going to call with the king deuce suited.
8, 12, 5, 12, 5.
What do you got, Sean?
I've got a couple
Couple threes. Alright, king is all I need.
There's the winner right there.
5,000 on the side.
Three's coming on the flop. Just already know it.
Who had 12 5? You had 12 5, right? So you're in the main.
12, 5, yep.
You 2 for the side, okay? I'm gonna go to side pot first. Between you 2. Side pot first. Eric and Sean.
Oh, that's a good one for you. That's a really good one
Yeah.
for you. Queen. Oh, doesn't matter.
Yep. Turn out.
Nice.
Nice.
Oh,
Your quads.
Sean. Who's ace jack? Ace jack is yours?
Primo.
It's yours,
What's that?
Primo's going to win the main there with quad jacks. Sean is going to win the side pot versus Eric with his full house. 3's full of jacks.
12 5. Primo had 8.
One word, all small. Is the sound working? Okay. Perfect.
Still 6-handed here.
Somebody,
Only 2 spots are paying out today.
I don't know, that's a Christian question.
oh, I mean, you know, if you need me to check in or anything, well, except that I'm gonna be having surgery.
Yeah,
Never
yeah.
mind.
No, you can't volunteer for that. That sounds like something I would do.
Yeah, it is.
2,000.
Billy waking up with ace king suited under the gun. She's just going to shove her 16 big blinds in. This is a hand that is good enough to just come in for a min raise, but she chooses to shove and takes it down.
I see it.
Ooh,
Nice.
that's greedy. Still 2-2. Oh yeah, I'll check on you for you. Just as soon as I go have surgery and stop taking the pain.
Yeah, Eric is crushing it right now. Sean shoves the rest of his chips in. All in for 9,000. Steven, the ace jack suited, would have liked to see him just isolate here. Oh, maybe he does. He min clicks it up to 10K. Billy gets out of the way.
Just a little behind.
Good game, Sean. Thank you for coming out.
See you tomorrow.
You got it.
Hopefully, we'll see you tomorrow.
You're safe.
Thanks.
And we are 5 players left.
I could call him free too.
Yeah, he's pretty good at,
The last hand of 1,000, 2,000.
pretty good at queuing up,
Lines up 1,500, 2,500.
He's good with the air fryer.
Blinds are going up next hand, 1,500, 2,500.
Haven't heard any funny stuff lately.
he's, you know, an angsty teen who hangs out in his bedroom.
No, no.
I think Rogello is so short here. Billy min raises to 4,000. Interesting decision. Just calls with Queen 9. It's an understandable play, getting a very good price. He knows he really doesn't have any fold equity. Billy now flopping top pair. She's probably just going to go all in here, and she does. And Rogello's going to have to lay down. Nice aggressive play there from Billy. So now we are playing 1,500, 2,500. Play that should be updated here in the graphics.
15, 25, 25. All right, 2,500. Raise.
Yep, they are updated. Very nice. Eric going to open up to 5,500. Like the raise here. Short-handed, especially as the chip leader. He's going to take down the blinds. Those blinds are huge. 6,000 in the middle. Every hand. Eric said he was going to win this tournament today. And he's in a good position to do so. Being the chip leader 5-handed. He said the daily tournaments are his thing.
What are you?
Can we get a water service? Please? Room temperature or cold? Cold. Cold, please.
Primo.
Before he,
Looks like Eric's going to get a walk here. I don't know how Primo can do anything with this hand. He's priced in, so he is going to just call.
drives me nuts.
Eric. Oh, Eric just ships it with the 10-3. Nice aggressive move from Eric. Punishing the short stacks. So, given the current chip stacks, it's Eric is first in chips. Steven's second by a good margin. They're very likely to finish to get heads up here. So Steven's in an interesting position. He really has to be careful playing pots with Eric. Luckily for him, he has position on Eric. But he's going to want to sit by. We got 2 huge hands here. Billy waking up with ace-jack suited. She's just going to shove all in. Rogello is going to have to put the rest of his chips in here at 9s. He only has 3 big blinds. I think Primo will be able to get away from his 4s here. He lays it down. Interesting.
Eric, can I get black coffee when you get a minute? No rush. I still have some.
Yeah, only 3 big blinds left there. You're going to have to pick a hand. 9s is a pretty good one to pick.
Nola,
Primo chooses the 4s.
open up.
We're going to have a flip here.
Fair fight.
Very close equities. 51-49. The 4 is a 1% favorite. Billy flops a gutter and a backdoor. She turns it. And that's going to be the hand. We're going to be 4-handed now. So that's going to put Billy up closer to Steven as far as chip count goes.
him move him to the 8 seat. It's better for production. This camera's not as good as that camera.
Move Aurelio to the 8 seat.
Always nice to have the production guy at the final table helping out. Thank you, Eric.
Final 4.
Down to 4. Only 2 spots pay. 500 for first, 200 for second. Total of 14 entries in the $65 noon tournament. We are running this back tomorrow, guys, with the live stream final table. Come on down to Peaks. Get in on the action.
That was too easy.
Billy gets a nice walk there.
15.
15.25.
Me, 2 purples. Thank you.
Steven opens up with the ace-4 on the button to 5,500. Rogello's committed here with his ace-9 of clubs. He is going to be a favorite.
5,000.
Good luck on. Oh, we got a better ace. That's not good.
Alright, guys, going straight to the river.
Good flop for Rogello there. Steven's going to need a deuce. Does not get it. Rogello's going to double up.
I should have asked them, but next time you can find a Coke Zero and, yeah, just Coke Zero.
If anybody else wants something, ask now.
I know.
Billy. Let's go. Rogello blind versus Eric here with Jack 3 off. Pretty rough spot. Let's it go. It's the power being the chip leader. Getting walks is always nice. Hello, Tammy. Thank you for joining us. Tammy's rooting for Billy.
So, 25. No. No. Alright, 10,000.
Eric opens up to 10K here with sixes.
You know what
I have one.
Gonna take it down.
You know what I love about the dealers here now is that they aren't, like trying to set a world record for number of hands.
Oh, Vincent will do that anyway.
Well, but, I mean, you get, half the time over at Poker House, I criticized it a lot. Oh, I'm
25,
sorry.
25.
You're talking about moving the action.
Well, no, I'm talking about, once the cards are up.
Right.
And not being able to actually see what's going on, they've already gathered them up and drives me nuts.
You're talking about for the, when the hand's done, they just rip it in really quickly before they're pushing.
Steven's gonna limp blind versus blind here. Steven and Billy both very close.
Yeah,
People make mistakes.
they sure do.
Good flop for Steven, flopping second pair. I like the check.
Oh,
Like a small bet here from Steven.
25.
Does exactly that. Throws out 2,500. Billy just with king high. Let's it go.
Big one.
Eric, you, see his last name, Kingston?
Yeah.
The nicest guy in the world.
Cuz? Yeah. I asked how the person's name is, Cousin or Kusin? He goes, not sure. Because
Um,
it's a made up name when they came across, so if you see it somewhere else, we're related.
you know that, his dad founded GameStop.
I did not know that.
He said, yep, I had a pretty great childhood. Thank you.
Oh.
Eric's a jack of all trades, Joseph. Not only does he make the final table, but he's chip leader four-handed. He told me today before coming here he's going to win this tournament. And looks like he's working on following through on that
Stop at the same time.
vision.
He's making off road something.
I like the raise here from Steven with the ace-10.
Folds.
Eric probably going to defend his big blind. He does with the king-9 of clubs.
Check.
Outflops him here. Goes check, check.
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 Goes check, check again.
Check.
Check.
Now check it down.
9.
Eric's going to take it down with his middle pair. Just another pot for Eric.
Do you feel like Russia all alone over there by yourself? I can see Russia from my backyard.
Raise 6,000. Cool. That's up. Check. Check.
Interesting open here from Billy. She opened under the gun with the queen four off and flops trip fours. Unfortunately for her, she does not get any action.
These four kills me. These four hearts. Nice.
Wow, boat over boat, Joseph. That's pretty gross. Especially if it's Hold'em.
That was so cool. I considered donk betting into it.
Yeah.
Would have not worked very well.
Like, let me represent this. This is a good hand for my range.
I was hoping that you'd con me, so, yeah.
Yeah. Nope.
Rogello going all in with the 9-8. Trying to take down these blinds. He's been patient. He might get some respect. Billy's got a tough decision in the big blind with the king deuce of clubs.
Can you say 13?
Tell you right now.
Oh, on the stream. Wow, I'll have to go back and watch that.
205.
He gets respect from Billy, and that's a big pickup for him. At 6,500 to his stack, he's up to 19,000. Got Guillermo joining us. Looks like he's rooting for Papa Rowe. I'm guessing that's Romello. Like the open here from Steven.
6,000.
The king 10. Rogelio, is he going to defend here with the 6-8 off?
Any blinds on that?
Let's it go.
15, 30.
Trying to teach
Yeah, 15, 30.
rules to the dealers, and I was like, fine, don't go till the tournament, he says it, and Luke goes, well, then we're still at 100, 200, because I haven't said anything for 3 hours. I was like, I know, I was meaning to talk to you about that. You gotta come tell me, well, they know what's up, I'm like, I know, and it doesn't matter when we've got 2 tables,
Yeah.
but when I've got 10 tables,
Yeah.
and this dealer's not paying attention, so their blinds didn't go up when they were supposed to, and this dealer is paying attention, so it's not fair to the players, so.
Billy on the button with the queen 8. Blinds are up 1,500, 3,000. She's got 20 big blinds now. I like that fold with Eric in the big blind.
I hope you get a flush.
We got 60-40 here. King Jack of clubs for Rogelio. Ace 3 of clubs for Eric. He's way ahead on that flop.
Oh, no queen.
Rogelio's going to need a queen. No queen. Good game, Rogelio. Eric Anderson knocks out another player. And he's a pretty big chip leader here. Three-handed. He's now got over half the chips in play. And we are on the hard bubble now. 3 players remain. Only 2 are getting paid. 500 for first. 200 for second. So this is a $200 bubble now. So it will be an interesting dynamic with Eric as the chip leader
Tournament for a $65 tournament, honestly.
and Steven and Billy being very close in chips. Eric can pretty much shove every hand, theoretically, given that they're on the bubble. He's got twice as many chips as everybody else. Now he's moving seats. What is this? Oh, he's doing that for production reasons, making it easier on the production.
Same button.
I'm just trying to test your patience.
Yeah, it's the same thing. You could leave them at 1. Same thing.
Well, he can't leave me one. Oh, yeah. Button one. Got it.
It's the same thing.
Yeah,
Graphic wise.
yeah, it's fine for the graphics.
Oh, Steven
65.
opens the 6,500 here, blind versus blind. Billy with the ace 7. She's going to make the call. Battle of the aces, blind versus blind.
Check.
Let's check, check. Steven's going to take a stab at it now.
4,000.
Throws out 4,000. And he's going to take it down. Power of aggression. I think I would have liked to see Billy shove their pre-flop with their 20 big blind stack. And, you know, especially blind versus blind 3-handed. Ace 7 is a very strong hand. Any ace really becomes very powerful.
1,500. 3-3.
3-3.
Steven with the 9-8 on the button here. He is going to open even with Eric being in the big blind. Billy has a great 3-bet shove spot here. She does with the king queen. I like it.
How much is that?
And Eric waking up with king jack suited. Very tough spot. This is a very nice hand 3-handed, but but I think he doesn't want to be calling off too wide here. He really wants to keep his chip lead. I really like that fold by Eric. It hurts, but he did it. He took back his big blind,
I don't get it back.
which is not allowed.
No, I folded a monster usually.
Good fold by Eric.
Thank you.
Very good fold.
I didn't have a monster.
I don't believe.
You don't believe? I didn't have an ace. I didn't have a pair.
You didn't
Well-
have a pair?
King, queen.
Hmm?
King, queen.
No, you were not ahead, Eric.
Oh no. But
The king queen. Good laydown.
King jack of diamonds.
I had king queen suited.
Billy, let's go. 3,000 plus.
I want you to have less chips so I could call. Can't give you half my stack.
I would like it. You could just give me all your stack and then Steve and I could just play it out.
8-9 suited, I love that hand.
15.
It loses some of its savor in your short stack.
The implied odds don't go up as much. Limp in here and totally miss and lose my stack.
No. Raise. 65. Oh, you do.
Steven going for a small raise again. Blind versus blind. Billy just calling. The king three suited. Steven checking middle pair. Billy checks back with the king high. Oh, Steven gonna go for some value here after Billy checks back. Doesn't raise 3-bet pre. Billy with really nothing here. No equity, no spade.
Oh, okay, no, never mind. I just couldn't hear you. Okay.
Just lets it go.
Read a blood.
1,500, 3,000. Steven, king jack suited on the button. Opens up for 6,000. Eric's going to defend the big blind. His 10-7.
Check. Check.
Steven checking back the king high. Eric taking a stab at it now. Throws out 5,500.
Call.
Steven makes the call. Now Eric's going to have to fire again at this river.
10,000.
And he does. Bet 10,000. This is a pretty tough call here for Steven. Just king high. Spades got there. A lot of cards on the board that could connect with Eric's big blind defending range.
No.
Nice play there from Eric. Goes for a small bluff, and it works. Gets the king high to fold.
When you grabbed that stack, I almost mucked my cards, and I'm like, oh, wait, he didn't bet that. Let me just hold on for a second.
name is Steve. I've only known this guy for a little over 2 years now, and he is just full of crap.
He wasn't full of crap that time, Billy. He did not want to raise from Steven.
My understanding is that you're allowed to lie at a poker table.
Yes, you are.
It's called bluffing.
And if you're a police officer, you're allowed to lie.
7 total.
Raise this up.
Eric opens up to 7K with the Jack 6 suited. I like the aggression.
I want to see him.
All seven. Heads up.
Steven defending with the 10-7 of clubs.
Steven, big chips.
Tell him you saw somebody somewhere when you didn't really see somebody somewhere.
Yeah,
Hold on.
yeah, or, you know, look, your partner's in the other,
35.
they've already confessed.
Eric, small C bet here, 3,500.
Big bet's gonna take this down.
Oh.
Thought you were reaching for whites.
Steven just calling. Eric turning.
Check, check.
Third pair. Goes check, check.
I check.
I have a 7.
It's going to check down. Steven's going to take that one down with his 7.
You had to get some showdown equity there to stop that.
Small bit. One more time.
I gotta put my
Steven with 8-3 suited here. Blind versus blind.
Oh,
Just calls. Billy checking.
heads up.
Goes check, check. Steven turning. Pair of threes.
10,000.
Billy going for a bet with her open-ended 10,000. Gets it done.
see it work.
I should have brought my 5-leaf pullover hat.
Your what? 5-leaf
Pullover
pullover.
hat.
You have a hard time
Has
getting
my
it.
initials right in it.
As
I
we
know.
are on the
Yeah,
bubble
we're
here.
getting our Live Lucky hats off of me and Bogart.
3 players left. Only 2 cash. 500 for first. 200 for second. This is our noon $65 tournament with 14 entries today. Total prize pool of $700.
So you got about 50,000?
No, it's
Oh,
5,
no, no,
6,
in your stack. I'm just-
75. Oh, I got 35, 45, a little over. A
I'm
little
all
over.
in.
All in.
So Billy came with a small raise to 7,500.
Supposed to do that.
Eric, red weakness, pushed her all in.
Alright, going straight to the river.
Billy made the call with the ace 10. So Eric's in trouble here. First misstep today. He's going to need some help.
Oh my
God.
And he hits a 3 on the river.
I don't care.
Oh my, Eric. Wow. And Eric, good game, Billy. Brutal way to bust out.
You want
Eric
that
is going to,
again?
I'm small.
Wanna move all the way over here.
yep, the button will be on Eric. He'll be the small blind. And Eric's going to go into heads up play with a very big chip lead. Roughly a 3-1 chip lead. Yeah, that was gross one. Good game, Billy.
Welcome to the final two, guys.
2 players remaining.
Good luck.
Eric and Steven now both in the money. Playing for a first place prize of $500. Both players guaranteed 200.
Calls three. Option. Option checks. Check.
Check.
It's check, check. Steven's going to win here with this king high.
Glad I didn't hit an 8.
2,000, 4,000. Blinds now are up. Steven with 74,000 has just under 20 big blinds.
Eric's first. Raise to 7.
Eric
8.
has got to go 8 with his ace 5.
Raise to 8.
Steven with 4-3 offsuit. Just going to lay it down.
Good fold.
So Eric with a 3-1 chip lead here.
2, 4, 4.
Now I'm throwing like I'm a nip.
If you're not getting hands, and I am getting premiums.
Nah, I don't usually fold heads up. That's 4 highs.
Yeah, it's hard to defend with the 7-4 and the 4-2 and the.
Yeah.
Raise to 14.
Oh, okay. Understood. All that-
Steven limps the button with the king 10. Eric bumps it up with the king queen.
I got
And Steven's in trouble here.
Ready?
Eric hitting the queen. Steven's going to need a jack.
Actually went up.
All right, nice.
And it's not there.
Round the winner.
Eric Anderson is going to take down our first $65 daily tournament. Guys, we are doing this tournament again tomorrow at noon. Come on down. If you'd like to come to coffee and coaching beforehand, that's at 11 a.m. We are covering playing from the big blind. And I'll see everybody tomorrow. Congratulations to Eric Anderson. We had 14 entries today. Total prize pool $700. Eric took down 500 for first place. Steven will take down 200 for second. Guys, come on down tomorrow. We're going to have a great turnout. I'm expecting even more tomorrow. So come on down to Peaks. Thank you guys for tuning in.
Can I take that?
And have a great day, everybody.